Hi, good morning, and welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 1003, and we are here live in Southwest Florida in my studio today to talk about color. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you've been crafting. Let me know if you have questions for me, or just say hi. Hi, Val. I can see the comments better on my computer, so I'm going to be looking there and here. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Sean. Hi, Steffi Jane. Hi, Karen. Ooh, I don't want to cover up my logo. How cute is my mug? Hi, Karen and Julie, Kathy, Carrie, Judy, Lisa, Grace, Nora, Tina, Lisa, Donna, Patricia, Judy. Hi, Steffi Jane. Hi, Yana and Colleen and Cherie, Karen, Marianne. Hi, Lily. Hi, Christine, Teresa, Lucy. I wanted to mention that there's some instructions that come with the mugs, and the good news is that even though there's printing on it, it is top shelf safe in the dishwasher and it is microwave safe. So that's nice. Not all mugs are when you get some decoration on them, so I wanted to mention that. Hi, Charlie and Sunshine, Wendy, Marcia, Judy. Hopefully I got everybody's names. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. Hi, Anna. Good morning. All right, so first, I want to thank everybody for your first round of orders with, and if you haven't been here for a while, hi Stacy, if you haven't been here for a while, I am discontinuing my yarns and my physical products like bags and things like that. I am continuing on with books, patterns, and classes and all of that, but I am discontinuing all of my yarns. So I have 30% off bulk discounts in place. I have free shipping in place for qualifying orders, and it's a great opportunity for everybody to stock up on your favorite yarns, your favorite colors. And now that I've caught up on the first round of shipping, and thank you all so much for the first round of orders, I thought that it was a good time to regroup, talk about how to mix and match colors that are left. I have set up my color boards this morning to show only the colors that are left, not all colors, and brought out a few popular patterns to talk about how you can continue to figure out what you're going to make. It's one, I appreciate everybody wanting to help me liquidate so that I can move quicker than later. Charlie wants to know if at the right time I could offer my yarns again. That is a great question. That's not what my wish would be at this point. My wish would be that I could be the spokesperson for another yarn company so I could focus on my special set of skills and not be the day-to-day shipper and packer and processor and all of that. I don't want to have to do the physical part of it and the design and the marketing and the spokesperson and the videos. I feel like it was just an awful lot for one person, and so I think that my talents would be better used if I could split some of those jobs off to somebody else. So ideally, I would really love to be the spokesperson and have somebody else actually do the shipping of the yarn. Having said that, in the meantime, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I'm not leaving the industry, that's for sure. And if I could find a way to bring out my own yarns again, I absolutely would. But the economy has just changed so much in my world, whether it has in yours or not. I mean, everybody's affected differently, of course, but the cost of living here where I live and where I cannot leave because of family obligations has gotten so expensive that I can't afford to house inventory and ship and live anymore. I have to reduce I have to reduce very drastically. And so I've just been squeezed out of being able to do this financially. And got to make money. It's not like I get a paycheck. I've done this business. This has been 100% of what I do for 8 years now. And I've been able to do it here in the area that I live, and the cost of living is, the cost of real estate, rent, and living is just too high to continue to do it here. So that's what, but you know what? Something could change next year or the year after. What if, you know, I could afford a bigger place or could figure out something else? It doesn't mean that I couldn't possibly do something else in the future, and I'm certain to open to all sorts of possibilities. But for right now, I have to liquidate all product and even reduce my own personal belongings to downsize right now. Yeah, we don't know what tomorrow will bring, but in the meantime, I have to hustle and do this right now and make a giant change right now. So it was difficult to come back live this morning because I've had other personal issues going on lately, which I'm not comfortable talking about this morning because I'm trying to stay focused. But remember how I bought those reading glasses kit a while back? And I've bought these a bunch of different colorways, but I bought the bright set and I wore the red ones the other day, and they have purple and turquoise and clear in there, but they also have rose. And so I thought, until further notice, I'm going to symbolically put my rose colored glasses on. So if you use reading glasses and you think you could use some symbolic rose colored glasses, I think this is a good idea. It can't hurt, right? I just need a good positive attitude to get through what I'm going through right now. I'm completely overwhelmed. But anyway, I figured that being that some colors have already sold out of any and all of the yarns, I thought it might be super helpful if I showed you what's left and showed you how we could combine different colors and maybe even give you some reminders of the number of balls of anything. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Okay, so somebody asked how many balls of yarn for an Afghan. Depends on the size of the Afghan. I've got lots of that information on my website giving you estimates, but Be So Baby yarn is a number 3 DK weight yarn. You're going to get a baby blanket, maybe a 40-inch square in 10 balls. Anything more, you would need more balls from there. I would say 20 or 30 balls for a big Afghan. It just depends on what you're making. It depends on what kind of stitch you're using. Like, it really is an open-ended question. Whether you're knitting or crocheting would be different yardage, but depending on the size, I would think in terms of tens. 10 for a baby blanket, maybe 20 for a lapghan, and 30 for a bigger blanket. Great question though. All of the variegated colors in Be So Baby yarn, I have a lot in stock still, and some of the more neutral colors I have a lot in stock. So olive green, there's a ton of that. But the inventory, here's the good news. The inventory is updated on my website and you have access to it. Anytime you're on a yarn page and you click on the color, before you add to cart, it will tell you right there how many balls are available in that color. It's amazing. Yeah, Shali, all you have to do is go to the website. If you're looking to do an Afghan and you want a lot of quantity, yeah, I manually updated all inventory. When I finished catching up on shipping last night, I manually went through and did all the inventory just to double check because there's been so much. It's been very, very busy week. So I did update the inventory last night. So now you have a much better idea of what's going on. Someone mentioned that they were looking to do an Afghan in, yeah, Judy, more orders came in last night and this morning, but they will reflect the correct deductions from the inventory that I did last night. So that's okay. So if you're looking to do an Afghan in easy, I'm going to quickly go over what colors I have lots of. Any of the variegateds I have a lot of. The other color that I have, the other two colors that I still have a lot of in easy would be taupe. Let's see, where did I put, I didn't grab taupe. Taupe and cornflower. Where's taupe? Here's taupe and cornflower. And I am going to pull some taupe for myself because I really want to make a loungewear set. I want to make lounge shorts, like drawstring shorts and a tank top and a matching robe, like a short robe. So I will be pulling, if I can, I will pull probably 10 balls of taupe to do that. So giving an idea of how much yarn you need to make a blanket and easy. Remember the Blake Afghan? This is 12 balls. And it's lapgan size, right? That's just lapgan size, and that's 12 balls. So if you wanted to make a much bigger Afghan, I would think of doubling that and making 24 balls. So that gives you an idea for Afghans. And any of the Afghans on my website, all you have to do is figure out the number of the balls by the size that's shown. And if you want something twice as big, 3 times as big, you would double or triple the number of balls. Taupe is a beautiful color. I love it, and I want a lounge set in this. If I can do it, I will, but it's really not practical for me to hold back on yarn to do this right now. So we'll see. It's really not practical. I really need to get rid of everything, downsize, find a place to live that I can afford, and regroup, and then work on designing again. So I will be releasing the patterns that I've already made in the near future. Like I said, I've got a lot that I have to work on at the same time here, but I hope that you trust me that I do follow my word with my actions. So like the patterns that are upcoming, like the dress that I did in Be So Luxe, that was 8 balls for this size. Now keep in mind, if you're gonna want cap sleeves on that, you're gonna wanna add a couple of balls. If you're gonna be making one of the larger sizes, you're gonna wanna add a few more balls. So keep in mind, 8 would be the very minimum to order for that. The Aubrey shawl is in easy. That's a 4-ball project. You could even do the body in one color and the edging in another, but I don't know the math to do that for you right now. So let's just say it's a 4-ball project. The Sun, Moon, and Stars is a 6-ball project. One of the colors in here is sold out, indigo, but you could replace that with navy. Navy's still in stock. And you may or may not like the colors I chose. And for that reason, you might want to mix and match other colors anyway. And here are all the colors that are left in Be So Baby yarn. But like I said, all of this information is up to date and accurate on the website too, so you can mix and match from there. And we can talk more about color in a minute. But I also wanted to show you that here are all the colors remaining in Be So Luxe yarn as well. And so keep in mind, there is not a bad color for making a dress. There's not a bad color for making a top. There's not a bad color for making a shawl. However, if you want to make color work, you might want to go with some of the color suggestions that I put together in those kits. This is the Hadley shawl. Not all these colors are still available, but look at, even within the color families, you could make this in the turquoises, you could make it in the blues, you could make it in the purples with a pop of some other color. You could make it, add a pop of a dark color in with the purples. Add any dark color as a pop of color with any of the reds, the pinks, the oranges, the yellows. Like there's a lot of way, you don't have to do it all in the same colors. And I have also put together a lot of color kits. So let's say you find one that speaks to you and one of the colors is sold out. There are plenty of colors that are similar to any of the colors that are sold out. Even though like the white and the cream, the sliced lemons is still here. Pretty in Pink is still here. Sea Breeze is still here. Don't Quit Your Daydream. So there's still light colors, just maybe not the actual color you're looking for. And there's still a lot of brights. Hello Gorgeous, Sunshine State of Mind, Machu Picchu, Mango Tango, Tropicana Cabana, Social Butterfly. Like there's still a lot of brights too, and there's still a lot of dark colors and a lot of neutrals. Like there's still a really decent color collection there. Can you see that? Should I bring it closer? Now this was as of last night. Some of these colors might be sold out by now, but still, that's still a lot of colors that are still available. Like, oh, and there's one extra color that's not on the board, and that's the new commemorative color, Rise with the Sun. So that one would go with that too. So I do want to pull some yarn to remake the dress in another color, and which will also double as the dress as shown is 8 balls, but I will be showing how to add cap sleeves on it, which I know a lot of you like. So I will be adding, so that is going to dip into more yarn. It does have a low back, but if you don't like that, you could do the 2 fronts and then connect to do the skirt. You don't need to do the low back, so that would be an option. And doing 2 fronts would take more yarn. This is a spot that would have to be filled with yarn that would take more yarn. And here's that shaping in the back. That's so beautiful. And that's what gives you the hip ease, even though the rest of the dress is straight. 8 is the number of balls I use to make this size at that length in a size 36 without sleeves and with the low back. So again, anything more would require more yarn. This is a pattern that's coming soon in Vivid yarn. This is a 3-ball project. It's called the Lucy. It's got these beautiful teardrop stitches for the yoke, and then alternating double treble crochet and single crochet for the body. It's a real casual, cozy sweater, really beautiful, and that's going to start at 3 balls for size 36. Then I have a knit pattern coming in Vivid right now too, and I'm going to show you the colors remaining in Vivid and tell you which I have a lot of if you're looking to do an Afghan or something. This is in, that's in colorway Strike a Rose, which I have a lot of that color still. And this is in Heartthrob. This is a 2-ball project with a really unique edging that you're going to love learning how to do. Isn't that beautiful? It's a 2-ball project, knit shawl in Be So Vivid. So I might as well show you the Vivid colors that are in stock still. So we have You, Me, and the Sea, Bonfire Serenade, You Look Marvelous, This'll Make You Smile, Very Nice, Unicorn Kiss, A River Runs Through It, Heartthrob, and Gilded Rainbow. Okay, so the colors that I have a lot of in this, if you're looking to do an Afghan, I have a lot of This'll Make You Smile and Gilded Rainbow and Very Nice, and I have a medium amount of the other ones, which if you grab it quickly, there's enough for an Afghan in any of these colors, but as they sell out, there'll still be enough to make the Georgina poncho or the pullovers or all of the cardi wraps that I made when the yarn came out. Of course, I can't see anything now. I made so many patterns in Vivid when the yarn came out. Let's see, and again, you can go to my website, and when you click on any color on any yarn, it will tell you how much is in stock at that moment. Now, if somebody checks out before you do, it's possible that number will change, but generally speaking, it's a good way to go. And I have deleted all of the color names that are sold out, so it's a lot cleaner, and you don't have to scroll through all 60 colors of Be So Baby. The ones that are sold out have been deleted. Does this shed? No, it's 70% cotton, 30% acrylic, and the acrylic is brushed, but it is in with the cotton, and I don't find that it sheds, no. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions about that so far? Yep. Someone said, good question. Are there still Christmas colors in Be So Baby? Now, the traditional red, cherry red is gone, and so is burgundy, but I still have Tropical Punch and Watermelon, which are both like bright colors, but they could absolutely work for Christmas, for a brighter Christmas palette. And I still have Clover and Forest Green and Emerald Green for the green, so you could definitely combine those for Christmassy colors, definitely. or combine those with any of the blues for red, white, and blue for patriotic. How many balls for the shawl? I'll need to know which shawl you're asking about, Lori. I've shown quite a few. I'm happy to answer if I can. And any of these patterns, it's all listed on the pattern page. You can find it there as well. I also brought out all the colors left in stock. Did I show you everything in easy? I didn't, did I? Thanks, Christine. I don't have a choice, you know, I've got to. Spiffy wants to, showing 43 and burgundy. I have no idea what you're asking about, Spiffy. I'll need to know which yarn you're asking about, and I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know. You'll have to, some of these questions are not full with enough information, but I'm happy to answer when I do understand questions. But if you're concerned about the quantity showing on a yarn, I just updated all the inventory last night, so yes. Thank you, Melanie. I'm so glad you like it. The inventory was updated last night, so anything you see on the website is correct this morning. All right, I don't believe I went through all of the, did I go through all the colors of? I don't think I did. So I'm gonna grab all the colors remaining in, let's see, how can I do this? I wanted to show them together. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to do that, but I could at least grab them. Okay, so let's see. You know what else I have a lot left in easy, I believe, is pine green. So here's pine green and cyan. This is slate gray. These are the colors that are still in stock. Then I have putty and teal. If you want to see any of these together, let me know. Lavender, raisin, fuchsia, goldenrod, pink lemonade. Yeah, the bottom line, guys, there's still a lot of yarn left. Sky blue, that's why I'm doing this, because I want to show you that there's a lot of yarn left to do big projects, small projects, color work projects, and I'm happy to answer any questions I can this morning. This is black, this is cornflower, then taupe, rose variegated, burgundy variegated, pink variegated, and blue variegated. Now, you don't have to even follow a pattern with these yarns. You could do simple Tunisian crochet. You could do a simple granny square Afghan. You could do a simple seed stitch or garter stitch Afghan in knitting. And I would say I would shoot for, you know, the Blake Afghan is a 12 ball project and it's not that big. I would shoot for 25 or 30 balls to do something like big, like queen or king size. Depends on what you like to make, and you know what you normally like to make, so you decide. And if you want to mix and match, like I said, I have a lot of cornflower and taupe. Now what would be interesting is any of the colors that I have less of, they could be an accent color. Sky would look pretty with either of those. Pink lemonade would look pretty with either of those. No, we're not restocking any yarn. Here's raisin, looks pretty with either of them. Goldenrod looks pretty with either of them. Like these beautiful neutrals would go great with anything. This is lavender, gorgeous with either of these. Teal looks great with either one of them for an accent color. Putty, beautiful. Slate gray, cyan, and pine green. Pine green I have a lot of too, so any one of these could be like your home deck neutral, and then you could add any of these other colors as a pop of color if you wanted to, or do something in solid. A solid colored Afghan with a beautiful stitch or a beautiful texture would be amazing. It's like, even remember when I showed you the Blake Afghan when I made it for Marlon's girlfriend Jess? Remember how I showed you how beautiful it looked in solid colors? This would be absolutely stunning all in one color. And that taupe I was talking about is the color I used in the in-between parts here, I think. So this is 2 balls each of the 6 colors. Now, Did I say that right? There's 2 balls of the last color. 1 ball each of 6 colors, and then 2 balls of the last one. Okay. Yeah, these are based on what I had in inventory last night. If anything's come in, I can't do full inventory late at night and first thing in the morning. That's why I said I updated inventory last night. If any of this has sold out in the meantime, I'm sorry. It is impossible for me to do. I mean, that's what the website has updated if anybody has bought it. This was in stock last night when I was doing inventory at about 11 o'clock last night, after finishing shipping. So yeah, if the website says sold out now, then I guess it's sold out now. That's why I said the website will be more accurate than what I'm showing this morning, because I did the inventory last night and the website keeps updating as it as orders come in. But like I said, this was close to accurate, but I can't control anything that's come in overnight or an order that's come in the last 5 minutes. But definitely check that inventory on there, because that will be accurate. I also brought out all the colors of Be So Airy that I have left, and someone asked about what you would wear underneath that dress. I find that a lot of ways, thank you, Lori. I find that a lot of times I can wear some sort of like a slim fitted sundress underneath it, but I do believe that you could also make a slip if you wanted to. And one thing that I'm going to experiment when it's time to photograph this dress is I might take a cheap fitted sundress and literally cut it out in the back to fit this, and might even sew it in. I haven't decided if I'm going to take like a store-bought dress and convert it to fit in there, because that way I could even sew it in if I wanted to or not. But I'm just going to see what works for me when the time comes. But if you could find a dress that either, the hard part's going to be the lower V in the back. So if you don't, a lot of people aren't even going to like that. Some people are going to like this for the front and back, and then it's way easier to find a dress to fit. If those bags are in stock, they would show on the website. I do believe they are sold out. But if I find any extras, I will list them. Okay, so I'll show you all the colors left in stock. There's a lot of colors left in stock of Airy too. So here's strawberry and hot pink and jade green, teal, and turquoise. I can't believe that these 3, you could still buy all 3 to do some sort of color work for a bag. Like, wow, that's just gorgeous. Then I have yellow and lime green and peach and azure blue and orange and lilac and olive green. So lots of beautiful colors left in stock of that yarn too. Not a lot of quantities, but you could certainly still make stuff like this bag, a super simple market bag. I do not remember how much yarn this was, but I did use 7 balls because I did the rainbow. I'm not sure if it's a 1 or 2 ball project though. I don't even remember the name. Let's see if I can find it. Because then I can tell, because you could pick any of these colors to make, you wouldn't have to do all 7 colors to do rainbow. You could do this with any of these colors. Let's just see if I can, I'm gonna look up bag patterns. See if I can find it quickly. It's super simple. I've got other bags too, but this one is just double crochet. It could not be easier, and it's, here we go. Rainbow striped crochet bag pattern. What an appropriate name. Okay, okay, it's a 2-ball project if you wanted to do it in 1 color, and which means that you would do if you were doing it in 2 colors, you could get by with 1 ball each, And even in 3 colors, you could get by with 1 ball each. So if you wanted to add colors, it would be no more than 1 ball each. Or if you're doing it all in 1 color, then it's a 2 ball project. Okay? Super cute. You know, you can go through patterns to get inspiration too. They've got so many patterns available. You can search patterns by yarn if you're looking to see what you would want to make with any of the yarns that are left available. And again, 30% off, up to 30% off bulk discounts, which I know a lot of you have taken advantage of, and why not? Plus free shipping. And if you add a pattern for every $25 in yarn sold to your cart, it will automatically be free. So many of you have taken advantage of all of these savings all at the same time. And not only are you getting to get some great savings and stock up on your yarn, on your favorite yarns that are going away, but you're also helping me to liquidate. So the sooner I can liquidate, the sooner I can start downsizing and finding an appropriately sized place, finding a storage unit close to that place, because I have to reduce in half the amount of size that I can afford. I'm going to pay the same amount of money for half the size that I have, which means I have to downsize completely. Might even have to find something smaller than that. So it's going to be a huge transition, and I have to get rid of the yarn first because it cannot go. All the bags are still in stock. All of the the canvas drawstring tote bags. Yes, the sooner I can run out of stock of everything, the sooner I can get back to designing and releasing patterns and downsizing and moving. So it's all this mad rush to get. I can't do anything until one other thing ends first. So as soon as I can get rid of all of the yarn and the bags, then I can start looking at other things. So, or start going on to the other items on the checklist, like finding a place that I can afford, and then finding a, yep, the empty bins will sure come in handy. I won't be buying moving boxes, that's for sure. They'll be great for, well, the problem right now, Karen, is real estate is so expensive. That's why rentals are so expensive, and that's why my landlord wants me out. So it would be a horrible time to buy, even if I could afford to, which I can't. But great question. I'm happy to answer your questions if I can. Yep, just caught between a rock and a hard place, but I've got my rose-colored glasses on today, and I'm hoping they're going to help me to cry less and to think more positively. That would be a good day. Does anybody have any other questions? Let's see, did I show? Oh, one more. Here is a sweater pattern that's coming soon in Be So Baby yarn. This is color coral, and this is 8 balls for size 36 with long sleeves and a cropped body. Now, if you would like your body longer, it would take more yarn. If you're going to make a larger size, that would take more yarn. So to give you an estimate, this is 8 balls. This is another pattern that will be coming soon. I tried to get that one done in time for the 1000th episode, but then I said, no, it's got to be a dress. Yeah, isn't it going to be adorable? I'm so excited. I intentionally made it a little cropped because I wanted to wear it with a maxi skirt underneath. But obviously, there are some people that won't like that. Yes, I said it's Be So Baby yarn in color coral. That's correct. And so you would want to consider starting at 8 balls for that project. And like I said, there are a ton of colors that are still available in 8 and much higher quantities. Be So Baby yarn in color coral. Yep. And so thinking about what size you'd be making, how long you'd want the body to be, I would consider starting at 8 balls and then guesstimating and padding, because there won't be an opportunity to go back and buy later. You would want to buy a little extra now. But to give you an idea, there's more motivation for buying baby. Not that we don't have tons, right? So many great projects we've done in baby. Let's see. Oh yeah, like might be my favorite project in Baby. This is a 12 ball project in Baby. Now, I probably don't have 12 balls left in ecru, but you could make this in any color. And don't forget, that's something that looks gorgeous in multicolors too. Oh, here's another airy bag. And here is what the Audra poncho looks like when you mix and match colors. So there it is. See, remember I was talking about how some motif patterns can be amazing in solid colors or mixed and matched in colors. Like for example, the Blake Afghan in colors and then in solid. Well, this is what the Audra poncho looks like in a solid, which is stunning. Consider that for an Afghan pattern as well. And then here's what it looks like when you mix and match colors. Also stunning. But so different, right? The same exact pattern, but it looks so remarkably different when you do that. Ah, let's not forget about the Layla. 2 balls each of 5 colors. 2 balls each of 5 colors to make the Layla wrap. I'll untie it. This was the day that we did the demo of tying it in a special knot, but gorgeous, whether you do it as a scarf, a poncho, a scarf, or a wrap. That's the Layla. It's 2 balls each of 5 colors. So many ways you could still do that too. Like we could talk all day about all sorts of stuff like that. Does anybody have any other questions? There's so many ideas. There's so many things you can still do and so much yarn still in stock. And so many great deals. So many great deals. Okay. I didn't bring out the drawstring tote bags. Do you want me to go grab one of all 5 so I can show you? Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. Do you want me to go grab the bags? Oh, all the zipper pouch bags. I have a ton of those in stock. I have a ton of the laundry bags in stock. I still have a little bit of Be So Clean left. Have all sorts of beads, yarn needles, snag repair tools, and the stitch marker kits. All of that stuff is still in stock, and honestly, it's already cheaper than what you'd buy on Amazon anyway. I will be selling off some samples. In fact, Knit and Crochet Now has bought one of them for me to teach on the show. So one of them will be a pattern for the show later this year. And what else? I think I'm going to try to keep a few pieces that I normally would like to wear, and then I will be doing a sample sale for everything else. So yes, there will be a sample sale coming up. I need to wrap my head around inventory first. So sample sale will come a little bit later. Like I said, I just caught up on the first round of shipping last night and just redid inventory last night. So, and I definitely need a day off, or at least a slow day. I'm in pain from head to toe right now, just from doing so much physical labor. All the laundry bags are gone. Okay, then I have to still double check inventory and anything like that. Go ahead and put yourself on the wait list, and the contest will be through my website. I will be announcing the winners there, and it'll be later today. Yeah, any of the accessories, by all means grab. Nobody can have enough yarn needles and threaders. Nobody can have enough of any of those things. Or the zipper pouch bags, you can't have enough of those. Or the drawstring bags. Do you want me to go grab the bags? I can't remember if anybody said yes or no. I'll go grab them if you want me to. There's a limited scents left, Holy Hummer. You'll have to check the website. And I will be double checking the inventory on that today. Okay, I'll go grab the bags. Be back one sec. Oh, and I want to show you this. Remind me to show you this Amazon dress too. Okay, if the laundry bags are sold out, I did see some in there. So go ahead and put yourself on the wait list if you want them, any of them. They'd make great extra gifts to give with a gift. So highly recommend doing that. Okay, stitch marker sets. I have a bunch of those in stock. 2 yarn needles and a threader for only $1.99. I have a ton of those in stock. Snag repair needles, set of 2. I have a bunch of those in stock. Knitting cable needles, knitting stitch holders, tons in stock. Then I have, oh, nail files. I have tons of these in stock. Who doesn't need nail files? They're, all of these are super cheap too. Buy 10 of them. You get the bulk discount so that you don't have to buy nail files for a long time. Okay, here are the 2 zipper pouch sizes. Awesome. This one is a double pouch, 2 zippers, 2 pouches. This one is 1. Those are both in stock. And here are the drawstring tote bags. And they all have a nice quote on them. This one says, "The future of handmade is in our hands." And these are all designs that I designed the print, and I did all the artwork on here. The future of handmade is in our hands. And embrace the magic in you. A handmade gift is the gift that keeps on giving. So many projects, so little time. I love this print. Oh, I love all of them. They look cute together too. And create like no one is watching. They're already on sale and they're available for bulk discounts. You could stock up on holiday presents or last minute gifts or use them as gift bags. What about a reusable gift bag instead of just a paper store-bought one that people throw in the garbage? These would be great gift bags for holiday season or birthdays or whatever. So you can see as a set, they're super cute too. So if you wanted to give them to somebody as grocery bags or just as project bags, they're adorable as a set. Or you could stock up for gift bags and things like that. So lots of these other things available still too. Okay, and again, I'll go check laundry bags when we're done here and update that. So I bought this on Amazon a while ago because it was suggested to me, and it's a wrap dress, which you know is my favorite style of dress, and I bought it to wear on Valentine's Day. What day is that? Monday. And it is so cute on. I'm going to go off camera for a second so I can show you, because just in case you want a red dress for Valentine's Day, maybe there's still time to do it. And if not, it comes in other prints and other colors. I definitely am going to want another color at some point. Just not buying anything right now. But it is... Oh. Okay, I had to do it off camera, but I wanted to show you how incredibly cute this is on. It has flutter sleeves. It's a proper wrap dress, so those of you that like a proper wrap dress like me, it is just stinking adorable. I bought the red polka dot one. It has a ruffle at the bottom too, which comes up on an angle because of the wrap. See how the ruffle goes at an angle at the top here, and then it's, so I'm 5'9" and 180 pounds, and I was suggested to buy the large, not the extra large, and I'm so glad I did because it fits fine. How cute is this? With a jean jacket over the top. So I planned on wearing this for Valentine's Day to begin with, but I want to back up so you can see a little more of it. But it's in my Amazon shop, and like I said, it comes in lots of other colors. But since Valentine's Day is coming up and you might be looking for a red dress, I thought that the polka dots on this made it not too red in your face. You know what I mean? So surprise, that's what I'm wearing on Monday. If it's Monday, I can't remember what day it is. And you know, it's a little low cut, so maybe I'll wear a tank top underneath it, but still. That's what happens when you have a big bust. Okay. I don't know what the size range is. Like I said, I thought I was going to possibly want the extra large, but I went with the large based on the suggestions from the reviews. And that's really great on Amazon. A lot of times the girls that write reviews tell you how big they are and what size they bought, which when I do reviews on clothes, I do the same thing. Once I have a photo of me in the dress, I will definitely share that on their page because I love the dress and I'd like to help them. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, I love the dress. Let's see if I can. It had not only polka dots in several colors, it had floral prints in several colors, and it had solid colors too. Oh, and it's only $23. I thought $22.93. I thought that was incredibly good. So many options. There we go. So I just posted it in here too. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? I probably shared plenty today. It's probably, if you have any questions, by all means, ask. Oh, you'll have to look on the website. I'm sure it's listed. What's the pattern to the right of me? To the right of me would be this one. I've actually explained what everything is in here, so if you want to go back and watch, I've talked at length about all of them. A lot of these are previews of things that I have not released yet, just to give you an idea of yardage for patterns coming soon. Since the yarn might be gone by the time the patterns come out, I wanted to be able to give you the heads up that this pattern requires this much yarn, this one that, so I thought that it would be helpful if I shared some information about upcoming patterns. Obviously, everything else that is available now, pattern-wise, it tells you right on there what how much yarn you'll need. Okay, but if you have any more questions than that, please feel welcome to always ask. I have been very specific about which patterns are available and which ones are not available yet today, so you'll just have to watch the replay if you missed any of that. Anyway, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed all the show and tell, all the colors, all the conversation, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Or no, I will see you Monday for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye-bye.